Going on, guys? It's Chris Terrio from IFP. Today I'm going to take you through a couple underwriting scenarios for a single family fix and flip and a duplex buy and hold. We're getting a lot of questions, not only about lending, but whether deals are making sense right now. So I thought it'd be beneficial to you guys to just kind of share my, rough underwriting spreadsheet. It's nothing crazy, nothing too intricate, but it's enough to, if you have a property and you have all the variables, just kind of plug and chug the information and know just kind of roughly if the project's a go or not. So first we have the buy and hold. So all the highlighted areas, the entry tab. So purchase price, let's just go with a 175 purchase price. Construction costs, you're going to fill in down here. You could go construction costs by the square footage. Let's just put in 85K. So here you have, let's see, holding cost. All right, cool. So we're going to go down to project timeline. So let's say it's going to take you 6 months, between acquisition, permitting, building, and then you have 2 months. So you have a total project financing of 8 months. So that's going to carry out your total holding cost. So you have your all-in cost at $295 roughly, round up. And you can kind of play with these, the square footages if you really want to get, down and dirty with it. You could change your interest rate here, 11.99. I know you guys would love to hear that. Just kidding. 10%, 2.5 points. So here, this is important. So for us and pretty much every other lender out there right now, the magic numbers are 65% of ARV and 85% of loan to cost. So for this, and you have your purchase portion. So I automatically put in 80%. But if 80% throws this loan to cost ratio out of whack, then you kind of can just solve for that. If you go to data and you go to what if, goal seek, so you have that value at 85% by changing cell right here. Okay. So when you get to 85, it'll be green. Okay. So this means, the initial loan will be 77% of the acquisition amount. You'll get 100% construction financing. And your total loan will be, you'll be at 85% total loan to cost, 53% ARV. So this, the reason why I want to run through this too is because a lot of people you see, okay, purchase price 175, construction cost 85, and they don't really look at these two additional numbers, which is really important, the holding cost and the purchase and closing cost. So, you see these two numbers, and you're all in. You're like, oh, it's great. We're all in at like, $250, but they forget to add these two line items. So when you actually look at it and you take out the agent commissions, transfer tax, you're left with still a healthy net profit of 88K. So obviously this would be a good deal, but this kind of example just helps you plug and chug and see a real number by adding in the carrying cost, the utilities, transfer, deed recording, all of that stuff. If anybody thinks this would be helpful to them, if they want this, I'd be happy to send it to you. Just reach out to me. I'm sure you guys are getting this via email, so just shoot back, hey Chris, can you send me that Excel spreadsheet? If you want me to call you and go through it with you, I'd be happy to. So let's go over to this buy and hold over here. So now we're in a buy and hold scenario. So let's say you got a duplex and you're pro formaing out the rents. So let's say you're going to get $1,450 for a 2-bed, 1 bath, and $1,000 for a 1-bed, 1 bath. So this calculates your total monthly rent, total annual rent. So you got your total rent, minus the vacancy. I increased the vacancy rate to 7% just given the times, but typically I put in a 5%. So you got an EGI of 27,342. These things, again, this is rough calculations. This is if you just kind of want to get like a brief, like high-level overview of a project that you're thinking about getting into. So these are all, just percentages based off the EGI. These I just put in round numbers, 300 per unit, and then real estate taxes. You can just find out what the property value is multiplied by the tax rate. So you got total operating expenses at 6268 with a completed stabilized value of 339. You're going to want to base this value obviously off of comparables. I just did a direct capitalization method right here, just dividing the NOI by the cap rate to get this value. But you're going to want to look at comparables to get an actual feel for what you think things are buying and selling for. Okay, so if you go up to here, the mortgage amount is calculated by come down here. You take your stabilized value. This is calculated by this loan to value right here. So you could change this for your refi. If you did 75%, obviously your refi mortgage would go up. Unfortunately, the times we're in right now, 60% is kind of the number. But this could change, so this is still good to have, and so you can toggle through those percentages. So you come down here, you got your mortgage payment, total monthly expense, annual debt, NOI, annual profit loss, debt service coverage ratio, which is mortgage, real estate taxes, insurance. That's how I'm calculating it, at least. Monthly cash flow. Then you have your original purchase costs. You got your hard construction to get you here. Soft cost, all-in number, ARV, and this is your cash out from refi. So you're basically, getting your cash out, but you're left with a cash flowing asset that's paying off your mortgage every month. So I hope this was helpful. I know I kind of rushed through it, so if you want me to go through it again with you guys, go through slower. I know I talk fast sometimes, so just give me a ring or shoot me an email, chris@ifundphilly.com, cell phone 215-605-0000. Be happy to help. All right, guys, it's going to be the end for this. Have a good week.